internet, Pauline here. I'm just going to do you a quick review of my new induction hob. I'm really pleased with it. It's a DeDeitrich model. It comes with 4 cooking zones. The zones are marked with a very small line, as you can see there, varying sizes for different size pans. It's best to use the one most suited to your size, but unlike electric or gas, you can't see where the heat zone is. There's no red line, no red ring or anything like that, so place your pan within the line and you'll be sure to get it spot on. Very simple to use. 4 little markers there for each zone. Simply hold and press and it switches on, and then you've got your plus and your minus, which moves up the temperature, goes up as far as 9. Now, unless you put a pan on straight away, it will switch off. Now, in this pan I've got about 2 inches of cold water. I'm going to show you how quickly that comes up to heat. You already see little bubbles beginning to form on the bottom as it gets hotter and hotter. While we're waiting for that to do, I should just tell you some of the other features. It's got a timer, a little timer marked there. If you press that, you can set a different timer for each of the separate hobs, up to 99 minutes each, which is quite good if you want to time something. 10 minutes simmer, quite easy to do, and it gives a little beep when it's all finished. You can also lock the hob when it's not in use. This is ideal if you've got children, but also handy for cleaning, because you lock the hob, then you can give it a really good scrub. Well, not a scrub, not a good idea, but a really good wipe down and clean it up. Now back to this pan. You see the bubbles are really starting now. I don't know if you can see the steam coming up there, but I'm not sure how long it's been on now, probably 20 seconds or so. It won't be long now before that boils. So really fast, really efficient. The temperature control is amazing. You can have it on number 9 really hot and just move the temperature down and it's already reduced to just a very gentle simmer. Very unlikely that you can make it overboil if you're watching it. Another good feature is if the pan does boil dry or starts to get too hot, it automatically reduces its own temperature to a safer level, thus reducing the risk of burn to your pan and to your hob. And as you can see now, that water is already boiling. And there we have it. I'll turn it down now and you can see how quickly. Take it down and see here, down to number 1, and already it's going off the boil, going cool. That's absolutely amazing. Happy to recommend it to anybody. That's the DeDeitrich hob. Just a couple of things I forgot to mention about this hob. I'll just turn this fan down actually, because you might not be able to hear me. There you go. When the hob's been on, you do get a little flashing H. Now that tells you that that section of the hob is still hot. Now, it doesn't get really hot like a normal cooker or normal hob, but it does get quite warm. The actual heating element doesn't get hot, but the glass surface takes on the heat from the pan, the boiling water inside or the food inside, and it carries on down to the glass surface and can leave it quite warm. So for that reason it gives you a little flashing H sign whenever the hob zone is hot. Another thing I mentioned earlier was about the locking system. You lock it while you're cleaning and stop children messing about with it, but you can also lock it during cooking. So perhaps you want it on number 8 so that it's boiling away happily. But you don't want somebody to come along and accidentally turn it down by pressing one of the other hobs. So you can lock that and it stays at number 8 until you tell it otherwise. There is an override in turning off the hob, obviously for safety. So if you needed to quickly turn it off, just by pressing the hob off, by pressing the corresponding button, it will just turn off even though it's locked. I hope you enjoy your hob if you buy one.